Hey guys, welcome to Planning with Ali. Today is Tutorial Tuesday. So I'm super excited because I'm going to share with you guys how to make a rosette using paper party streamers. So I hope you enjoy this video and let's get started. The first thing that you're going to need for this project is you're going to need some paper streamers, and I have 3 different colors right here. These are basically the colors that I've had from like parties and stuff. So I just pull these out. I also have a straw because you can also embellish a straw with a rosette so that you can pop into like pocket letters or into flipbook projects. I also have some embellishments. I have a doily, and I pull these out just in case I need them, but I don't think I will because I'm going to be working with the white streamer. And then I pulled out 2 punches, the circle punch and the flower punch. And then this one is the 2-inch by 5.08 centimeters. And then here's the smaller circle. This is the 5/8-inch with the 1.59 centimeters. I also pulled out some scissors. I pulled out my white label circle dots and a 3D sticker in case I need it. And I already punched out 1 flower. So what you could do with the flowers is just use some cardstock, and then you can also use scraps to make your circles. You don't have to go and use any type of new paper. But yeah, so this is basically everything that I had at home already. I didn't go out to purchase anything. I'm sure we have, any type of party streamers lying around the house somewhere. If you don't, go out, pick up 1 color. You can buy them at the Dollar Tree. And if you like making the rosettes, then you can start collecting more colors. But I would say give it a try with 1 color, and then from there, just collect more. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut my streamer about this long. It doesn't matter how long it is. You don't want it extremely long because you want to be able to work with it. And you also want to make sure you have extra in case it's too short. So what you're going to do is you're going to kind of just tuck this down, fold it down in, and then fold out, and then continue the process. So fold in, and then fold out, fold in, and then fold out again. So just keep doing that as you go. I don't want to skip a step because I want to make sure that you guys see everything that I do. So I hope the video doesn't turn out to be too long for you guys, but you're just gonna kind of keep going and folding. Alright, so just keep going, and you want to try to keep it at the same consistency so that some are not too wide and some are not too small. I can tell already that some of mine might be too wide and some might be too small, but we'll see how it turns out. It's really hard to work with party with this kind of crepe paper because it's so fragile, so it can easily tear. And it's nice when you fold it because it doesn't it makes a nice crease right away. But it is really hard to work with because, again, it's really fragile. Okay, so I don't want it that long, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it down and put that to the side. And then it should look like an accordion like that, okay? I could have made the folds a little more better, but that's what they look like for now. So I think what I'm going to do is I think I made it too long. So I'm going to take this off, and hopefully it's not too short now. And then just kind of work with the crease. Just crease them a little bit more. I'm going to fold this part in, and then the end I'm gonna fold in again. There you go. So you can fold it one more time. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take one edge and you're gonna close it with the other edge. Okay? Again, you don't want it to be, you don't want to leave it so wide because then it's gonna be hard to tuck it in the middle. So take your edge and then just attach it. And be careful so you don't burn yourself because it is hot glue. And then just kind of let it sit for a little bit. And that's what it should look like now. Alright, so now what you're gonna do is you're gonna flip it and then you're gonna fold it down. And that's what it should look like. Okay, it should look like that. And then again, just kind of work with your creases. It's really hard to work with this, so just kind of be patient with it a little bit. So again, just work with your little creases. Okay, so then what you're gonna do is you're gonna tuck it in like that. So turn it over. And tuck it in like that. So then you're gonna take your hot glue gun and be careful with this part. You're gonna take your small circle dot oh man. Alright, be careful with that. Just at this point, just let it dry. Just don't mess with it, let it dry. See, so this is pretty hard. Okay. Alright, so let's try it one more time. So maybe it will be easier. I'm gonna maybe glue this. There you go. And then just let it dry. And then just kind of play around with. Alright, so it'll look something like this. Right here, this part didn't glue down right. So what you can do is just take a small dab of glue. There you go. So now what you can do is you can take your flour and then just glue the back, and then you're gonna tuck it in right there. And then just let it dry for a little bit. I'm sure you guys can get it better. I've done them better, but I don't know why I'm having a hard time today with it. I don't know if it's the glue gun or the paper, but there you go. But this is basically like the basic idea. I'm just showing you the method. This didn't come out too right, but this is my method for doing it. And just kind of work with the crease. And there you go. So it'll look something like that. And then what you can do is you can take another flower and then you can pin it down like that. Okay. I have a lot of those, so I don't mind if the rosette didn't come out too good. So then I'm gonna pin this down right here. And then it'll look something like that. Just let it dry for a little bit. And it'll look something like that. And then you can even put a doily on top of it, and then it'll look a lot cuter. But again, just kind of play around with it, practice a ton of times. It always takes me about 2 to 3 times before I get one right, before I get the perfect one. So don't put down any of your embellishments unless you're sure that that's the way you want your rosette layout to look like. But basically that's the idea. And then when you have a straw, you can put the rosette on the straw, hot glue right there, attach it, and then take your bigger circle punch and then just hot glue it in the back so that it all stays still together, okay? You can always do that as well. But basically, that's it, guys. That's how I make a rosette from scratch, just using hand and scissors, a couple of tools. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time.